What's up guys, edrone here, and today we're going to talk about flying the DJI Mavic Air over water. Stay tuned. So you're finally ready to take your drone out above the water. And this can be a scary experience, especially when, you've got a lot of money on the line here and, one wrong move and boom, your drone is gone, like gone for good. It would be quite difficult to recover a drone that has been completely submerged underwater. So what I like to do is just kind of go over a couple little tips, tricks to kind of put your mind at ease when you're going to be flying over water. Now, the first thing you're going to want to make sure you do is make sure you calibrate your compass and make sure that you have plenty of satellites so your drone is locked in and solid. This is crucial because when you're flying over the water, your sensors, like if you have obstacle avoidance sensors, they're not going to work. They don't work at all over water. And just keep that in mind whenever you're flying. Make sure you calibrate your compass and make sure that you wait for as many satellites as possible. Now I'm shooting this in the evening. The sun is setting, and this is actually a lower frame rate because of the sun was going down. I was actually able to get a little bit lower shutter speed. And actually I think the footage turned out great. There's no color grading or anything like that. The second thing, or the third thing that you want to make sure that you do is keep visual line of sight with the drone. Don't just rely on your FPV. And I'm going to tell you why. When you look at your FPV feed, most of the time, the footage is going to look closer to objects than what you really are. And this can throw off your depth perception. So you look at your screen, you're thinking that you're closer to an object than you really are. So when you're flying around, make sure you're looking at the drone, keeping it in your line of sight, especially if you're trying to be low to the water and get some low water shots. You definitely want to have eyes on the drone. Don't just rely on your FPV. You may have a little bit of lag as well. And if you have lag, that can definitely mess with you when it comes to flying over water. Just make sure you're confident. Make sure that you're not, jerky on the stick movements. Make sure you have, good control. You just want to take your time. Don't rush, and just do it nice and easy. Don't get in a way where you're so nervous to where you're twitching and you're jerking your movements. Try to be locked in. Be focused. This can be hard to do sometimes when you have a lot of things going on around you while you're flying. This particular area, I didn't have anyone around me. I had a couple people fishing, but they were kind of sticking to themselves. Sometimes it's better to fly like this by yourself versus having others with you or around you. Sometimes they can distract you to where you're not paying attention and you may hit a tree limb. You may think that you're higher than you really are and end up crashing and losing the drone. Here you can see I'm sitting there on the bridge there by myself, and I'm trying to work up the courage to lower the drone down in here to get some shots underneath this bridge. And like I said, when you look at the screen, it looks like from the screen the drone is a lot closer to the water than it actually is. And that's because this particular drone has a little bit of zoom on the camera. So just keep that in mind. Try to keep visual line of sight at all times with the drone when you're flying above water. And just be confident, go out there and just be cautious. Don't take your drone for granted. I was noticing a little bit of, what do you say, toilet bowl when I was getting over the water in some areas. I don't know if it was the sensors just messing up, because they're trying to, sense things, and the water just doesn't play nicely with sensors. But here you can see I finally got the courage to go underneath and get a nice shot here. and everything was okay. And just keep in mind, watch out for tree branches. These branches over here, if you get too close, you might snag one of them, and boom, end up drone going under, never to be seen again. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and put some comments down there. Let me know what you think. edrone, out.